back again. Myself and Mark have been pretty busy, hence why the gap was about 4 weeks.
Is it 4?
It's 4 weeks. I think it's just over a month since we've actually we haven't uploaded. Yeah, we've shot stuff, we just haven't uploaded. So yeah, first things first. Thought we'd bring back another video on the dyno, this wee B18 EK. This is in for tuning on Honda S300, as the majority of cars are that come to us. So it has got skunk toucans, valves and retainers, and for the customer tells it's got high comp pistons. I think EK9 pistons fitted in a B18 block, so it should be in around 12 to 1 compression around there somewhere. I'd have to go and look to find out the exact figures. So the other things whenever it was in we found is there's a couple of wiring faults, connections and stuff were missing, so we went ahead and repaired those. I've actually sort of rigged a temperature sensor there as well, because there's actually a problem with the wiring minute, so we're just trying to get it working just to get the car tuned on the dyno. One thing we have seen with this wee car is the exhaust seems to be a bit of a bitsa, so there's bits and pieces of pipe and I don't know what back box, it looks like a buddy club or something on it, but it is so loud. It's so loud, and it's just that I very rarely put my ear defenders on, but ear defenders are on today because this is so loud. And literally, when you're at it for a couple hours, the dyno it starts to get a bit right. This is seriously loud. Okay, so we went ahead and done our first base run. I think it did 140 something just on a base file of ours, a very rich, safe base file. So we're going to go ahead, crack on, do some runs, and try and get this tuned in safe today, so the guy can have some fun with it. So we'll go and crack on, do some dyno tune.
Sweet.
Loud on that.
Jesus Christ.
So loud.
Do you know the funny thing is, right? The time we done the EP3, you know, the full...
Like, they're loud.
Yes, but do you remember that we done the EP3 one where we went in depth? Actually, probably as I'm talking about it, I'll link it. That's the only time I wore the earplugs, because it was constant.
Yeah.
But it was after, like, what, maybe 4 or 5 runs. How many we do that day? Like 14 runs. It was like after like 4 runs, I put headphones. I was like, this is getting. It was getting a lot. It was just in my head.
Yeah.
My brain was rattling. But that's from like you started that straight away. Fuck me.
There was a guy standing here yesterday, and he stood behind it, and I was just revving it, just making sure everything was okay before I started doing pulls. And he's like, Michael, that is just, I'm away here. That's too much. He was standing at the back of it. And I was like, do you imagine the po if this thing goes up the road?
So what is the rule? Like, do you know, like we watch like Americans in LA and they get pulled over for
like decibels, too loud.
Like what happens here? Would he'd be pulled over for that?
Ah, yeah, definitely.
But
that's the whole thing with these engines. Is it's a simple case of get the air in, get it out, and to get the air out, you need a decent sized bore pipe. I'll probably put a center silencer in this because it won't really restrict it. But this is just.
That's the loudest thing.
That's a cheap exhaust. That's the sort of but. Like there used to be a buddy club did an exhaust called Spec 2. Mm-hmm. That was literally a bit of pipe from the exhaust manifold to the tailpiece. It was just a chrome then polished pipe put on the end of the bit of pipe. So it was just a straight, and the noise of them is just. I think I sold one of them.
That is just.
And the guy put it in his car for he had it in his car for a couple of days and took it back off.
So I haven't edited it yet as down here, but I would say to even get the volume of that is just going to totally just distort.
It's just too much. It's just too much.
Right.
So yeah, that's just pretty much we're pretty much fished up with this. It's finishing up there about 210. It started off about 141 and then jumped to 169, so we got sort of 210 out of it. We thought there'd be a bit more, but I'm sure from the footage you've seen, there's quite a bit of smoke from it. It's burning a lot of oil, and as far as I know, there are new pistons and stuff in this. So we have to talk to the customer and say to them, look, we have to look at a possible compression issue, which is the reason why we're blowing so much oil. Because literally there, you haven't seen it, but in between it, I had to check the oil level, and the oil level had actually got to the minimum from the maximum in a modern dyno pools. So it's definitely something he's going to have to address. We're just sort of making sure that the fueling is correct, and we've optimised the ignition time and it's all set. But it's not really something we want to push much further with its current state. We're just going to have to let the customer work out exactly what it is he wants to do with it. But 210, we have seen higher. We have seen higher in B18s. We thought this would have been with this has skunk 2 cams and all in it. But yeah, customer's going to have to pay a bit of attention. I think we've actually spoken to him about it, so he's going to have to a bit more attention to the way it's been put together, and then maybe bring it back and we'll start going a bit further with it. So but yeah, it's another one. Healthy as we can get it. At least it's safe now. It can be driven and it's not knocking and detonating and getting on. It's so loud. It is definitely one of the loudest. I actually can't think of another car that's been in here that's been. No, that's definitely one of the loudest.
It's definitely one of those since I started coming up here. Like,
yeah, that's over a year. Like, and that's
so.
Yeah. So with us being Northern Ireland based, it's summer. There's a lot of car shows coming up. If you want to stick in the comments, all the different ones you are going to in Northern Ireland. But we'd love to go and check out some. Mark's been to a few already. We'd just like to see what's happening. It seems to be hard to find out information of what shows are on where. Yeah, but that's it. We're finished. Yep. Like and subscribe to the video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Cool.